What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mash and Drum Whiskey Room. Are we live? We're live? We're live. What's up, guys? It is Whiskey Wednesday night here on the Mash and Drum. Welcome to themashanddrum.com. Well, actually, it's youtube.com/themashanddrum. Thanks all for everybody hanging out tonight. We have a big night planned. Not only are we going to try the beautiful new Remus Gatsby Reserve, but we're going to crown a friggin' Franken-blend champion tonight in the Blendageddon category. We'll have some prizes that are going to be revealed later to the winner. To the winner goes the spoils, and the spoils are lovely. And then we will have a special guest judge, which will be revealed at the time that the judge is ready to come on. But it should be a great time. So yeah, welcome in, everybody. It's been a fun week. And man, I just filmed today my episode for Friday, which is by popular demand from requests from you guys. Four great port finish rye whiskey. So Sagamore port finish rye, the Foregate Peri Peri port finish rye, the Old Scout port finish rye, and then the Act 10 of Midwinter's Night's Dram from this year. So all four of them port finish rye whiskeys. I did a blind. I did those earlier on, and yeah, that was kind of like my appetizer for tonight. But I'm not going to tell you the results just yet because they were surprising. So keep an eye out for that video on Friday. It's going to be a fun video for you guys to watch. What the hell is up, chat? What is going on? Let me say hi to a bunch of people in the chat here. Ham Turkey, I saw he was the first one here, trying the new barrel-proof Bullet, batch 7. Black Bourbon family in the house. Jason and Brandy. Come on, guys. You guys need to subscribe to them if you have not yet. They just did a video today for the this one, the Michter's Sour Mash, the Michter's Toasted Sour Mash. So go check them out. And you'll get a nice song like Raise Your Drinks Up Casually. They sing to you too. Adam Hinson here. Wendy Miller. Brett Marquette in the house. Cheers, Wendy. Nice to see you. Cameron Lochner. Hey, up. It's thank God it's Whiskey Wednesday. The Gatsby bottle is one of the most gorgeous bottles I've seen. Yeah, it is kind of gorgeous. It is kind of gorgeous, isn't it? JC Marasegan. I'm excited to hear JC Scott's in the Gatsby Reserve, even if I never get my hands on one. Yeah, I have to actually thank a good buddy of mine, Kelsey Dime, for tracking this one down for me. He grabbed it. Cheers. Brett Marquette said hi to you. Let's see here. Wigmaster, what's better, ECBP or Foursquare? Oh, my God, dude. Wigmaster. That's like completely different flavor profiles. I mean, I think the Foursquares might be really good more consistently, even though they are different. But like I swear, like every single one I've had is a hitter, whereas ECBPs can be like hit or miss, but they're still all pretty good. One Mocas is here. Blind Squirrel, what's going on? Sugar Kitty, how you doing? Let's see here. Who else? A bunch of people. Fifth Quarter Tailgate is in here. What's going on, Pigsley? Nice to see you, bud. Trevor Kunkel, what is going on, my Ohio farmer friend? That's right. He's a farmer. He's a friend. And he's right here in Ohio. Cheers, man. Nice to see you. Chris Abuzalencia. Cheers. Welcome in, man. Let's see. Bourbon Bill's in the house. He looks like he's got a Remus Gatsby waiting to be cracked. So he's going to get a review out. So check out Bourbon Bill. JG's in the house. Whiskey Juice is here. Get Strunk is here. What's going on, Shelby? Nice to see you. Terrence Scott is here. What's going on, Terrence? Is that the World's Top Whiskey Taster? It is the first and only World's Top Whiskey Taster. It is Mr. Matt Porter. What is going on, Matt? Nice to see you as always. Dusty Dan in the house. Roy R does good things. Dunny, Tim Evans. More people coming in. Paul P. AW. Mark Mace. What is going on, guys? Whiskey knows what's up, Marty Party. Nice to see you, man. Whiskey Central, Shayla Wayla. What is going on, Shayla? Nice to see you. As always, Wise Guy Whiskey Guy. That's right. He's got a dog in the fight tonight. His blend is in the finals. Robotic is here. Nice to see you. OHIO. What is going on? What's going on, Oishin? Nice to see you, man. Adam Hinson. And I'm just going to catch up to the chat. Blake Benson. I see William Harvey. Blaine Patron or Blaine Patron. I'm not sure how you say that. Old Forester King Ranch on the horizon. So all of a sudden, I've been seeing all these posts for this Old Forester King Ranch, which is basically Old Forester's version of the Wild Turkey Long Branch. People are already trying to flip it on the secondary for like $250. Come on. Come on. You're better than that. You're better than that secondary market. That is not, no. I mean, I don't know if anyone here in the chat has had it, but yeah, no thanks. I already got Long Branch. I don't need an Old Forester variant of it. Thanks, but no thanks. Let's see here. Jimmy McGill says, hi, everybody. Good luck all tonight. Jimmy McGill also with a dog in the fight tonight. He is ready to go. Average Drinker, what is going on, Darius? She says, cheers. Also passed on the, let's see here. Cheers. Let's get it, Jason. Yeah, we're about to get it. Working on a Remus 5 tonight. It's so interesting you brought up Remus 5 because I thought that's going to be kind of my starter pour here before we get into the Gatsby. We'll get into the details of this bottle here. We're going to go through a few news stories, but I don't want to waste too much time because I really want to get into the Blendageddon tonight and crown our champion. So secondary is without scruples. That's true. Kenneth Rathburn says, Slippin' Jimmy. Exactly what I thought when I saw all the King Ranch posts. Yeah, it's like all of a sudden, just all King Ranch posts came out of nowhere. Crazy. All right. Man, shit, I forgot how good that is. It's like, you know, you just kind of sit and you just revisit a whiskey for a little while. And you just, I don't know, you revisit and you kind of forget how good it is. I'm telling you what, guys, I keep going back to the new Master's Keep. The Master's Keep Unforgotten. Shit, if that's not one of the best, you know, whiskeys. I don't know if it doesn't really qualify as a bourbon, but shit, that is one of the best whiskeys I've had this year. My goodness gracious. It is so good. It's like such a perfectly balanced rye bourbon blend. And you guys know I'm honest about turkey. I'm not just saying it because I love Wild Turkey. You guys know I give them, I criticize them. I love them as well at the same time. You know, so, you know, it's kind of like, it's like your favorite child where they could both like make you so proud yet disappoint you so much at the same time. But man, that Unforgotten is so damn good. I have to figure out how to get samples of a Master's Keep revival again, so I can do every Master's Keep just head to head and see what would win for me. I think I got to do that soon. Yeah, Kenneth Rathburn. I haven't done that comparison yet. Unforgotten versus Cornerstone. That's one of those things I really do need to do. Unfortunately, man, I only have a little bit of Cornerstone left, but I feel like I kind of want to save it all for that blind. But if anybody has any Master's Keep revival left, shoot me a message. I think I have all the other ones though. I have to double check, but I'm pretty sure I do. Guys, cheers. Thanks for hanging out tonight. I kind of did that backwards. I took a sip before I said cheers. My apologies. Let me know in the chat what you're sipping on tonight. Any predictions for the Gatsby? Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? Let me know on that down in the chat. Love talking to you guys here. Hey, Jason, SLB reviewed Wild Turkey aged 12 year. Yeah, I'm going to be doing that one soon too. But man, did I love that Master's Keep. Let's see here. Thomas Ray's got that rare character Alec Bradley, which I heard is a very good rare character. I have to get a sample of that one because I don't know if it's better than mine, but we'll see. I'm just kidding. Adam Shelton says, I think Gatsby is going to be amazing. Probably not as balanced as the Remus 5, but still damn good. So if you guys don't know the stats on the Gatsby, this is a 15-year-old bourbon in here, which is why I think maybe we got some younger stuff in the Remus 6 this year, which is, you know, very likely. But I mean, shit, that is a beautiful bottle. All right, I have to ask the question. That begs the question, guys. All right. What bottle shape wins? Old Fitz or Gatsby? Quick vote in the chat. Go for it. Which one wins to you? Because this won our best bottle design contest when we did that a couple months ago. But man, the Gatsby, what do you guys think? Jeff Winbush with the first super chat of the night. Thank you so much, Jeff. Just drinking Booker's Bardstown batch to celebrate my retirement. Jeff, Congrats, man. That is something to sip to. Gatsby, I still like Old Fitz. Gatsby. That's 4 Gatsbys. Old Fitz all day. 2, 3. Wow, Gatsby's getting kind of the main, the main crux of the votes here. Old Fitzy, okay. Man, the Gatsby screams prohibition coolness. It does, doesn't it? I don't know. I think I'm still partial to the Old Fitz personally. There's just something. It's just, I don't know. There's just like more nuance and detail to it. This is a beautiful bottle. You know what? This might be the best bottle, but this might have the best. This might have the best box reveal in the game, though. The best box reveal in the game. I do love the Master's Keep, but I mean, this thing, guys, come on. Look at that shit. And it just sits there. I mean, listen, you could put velvet on boxes. You could put, fancy felt on boxes. But I mean, when you got like this mid-open, almost like a clamshell type vibe, come on, that's beauty. That's beautiful. So I'll give the nod to the Old Fitz for just the overall glass bottle. But man, when it comes to a box bottle combination reveal, I got to give it to the Gatsby. That's pretty cool. Yeah, marketing wins again. That's a kind of a smart move there. I like that one. I do like that one. All right. So I might have a surprise bottle for us to try once I'm done doing this compare here. So let's do this here. Let's get into the Gatsby. So first things first, this cork is not synthetic or plastic. I love this camera so much. Look at that. Boo! This is a heavy, I wouldn't say it's like Boss Hog heavy, but it's heavy. This is a nice heavy cork. So let's drop it like it's hot here. And let's do a quick compare. So, all right. So the stats on the Great Gatsby, real quick, guys. 97.8 proof on this one. Suggested retail price of $200. The Remus Gatsby uses the distillery's finest 15-year-old reserves of straight bourbon whiskey and is offered at cask strength, hitting shelves this October. So this is considered cask strength for this bottle. 15-year-old cask strength bottle. Like I said, 97.8 proof. Man. Oh, okay. All right, Gatsby, relax. William Harvey says, you will be disappointed. Yes, Castle and Key does have a very good heavy, 97, wonk wonk. Well, I mean, if 97's barrel proof, I mean, we really don't know the story on this, guys. Was it a low entry proof? Did it just lose proof over time as it aged over that 15 years? Where was it aging? I think a lot of people just look at proof. And I'm guilty of it sometimes too. You look at proof and you just see it as a number. You don't see what factors could have been involved in making it that proof. So before anyone says want and gets like, are you going to be disappointed because the proof's not high enough? Just take a step back and try to figure out the story of it. You know what I mean? That's a higher proof than Pappy 23, and people fucking go apeshit for that bullshit. So there you go. Another good another good example is the Russell's 2000. Was it the 2004? It was like the last bit of their super low entry proof, and barrel proof on that expression was like 89. It's like 89 and change. And that was a barrel proof expression. And even though it didn't bring the punch, man, did that thing had a ton of flavor for what it was. So don't always go on, proof. Oh yeah, the Frey Ranch corks. Faux show. Yep. Whiskey Juice says, I agree with William Harvey. You will be disappointed. All right. Kind of like an LA 6 is an Alabama 10. Oh, a Louisiana 6 is an Anybody Alabama fans? Were you guys a little bit, were you a little upset that you lost to Tennessee over the weekend? I'm just saying Ohio State's probably going to jump into #1 here. That's right. Sandeep, Matt is the best taster. All right. Just math from me on the Gatsby. So, oh, so you've had it, Whiskey Juice. All right. So I'm going to take a sip of the Remus first, the Remus 5. And this is 100 proof. So this still gives you some really nice spice, but it's got like that cherry cola. Man, I forgot how cherry cola that is. Cherry cola. Man, it's dark. A lot of sweet oak on it. Man, charred orange peel, but cherry cola for days. And it's dark and it's rich, and it kind of gives you that nice little balance of all that like deep, rich oak without getting too dry or too astringent. Just really, just a beautifully aged, blend. So this having some really old whiskey in it, and this was when it came out, what was it, like $100, 110, $120, maybe the most. So a lot cheaper than the Gatsby. So let's go to the Gatsby here. Chat is moving fast as the bot's buying up the blue run drop today. Yeah, the blue run drop. So just for shits and giggles, I clicked on the blue run thing because I saw it, and I'm like, I'm like, did these sell out fast? Because it was available. It got launched through Sealbox today, and I clicked it, and it was gone already. I'm like, unfucking real. I mean, I kind of like, well, we'll get into it. It's I have a little bit of a news story about it, but all right, let's get into the nose and the Gatsby here. So the Gatsby, Remus 5 was, Remus 5, that's right. Remus 5 was sub 100. You are right. It is sub 100. That is right. All right, let me go to this bottle's kind of screwing up there we go. All right. So less cherry cola for me on this. It's more molasses forward, I think. I could still smell a little bit of that spice that you get from NGP. There is a dark fruit note, but I don't know if I would go as far to say it's cherry. It could be a black cherry, dark cherry-ish. Yeah, I mean, it's heavy caramel and vanilla all day long, obviously, with any good, well-aged bourbon. But man, what is that? Man, I'm actually getting a little bit of like a grape bubblegum on this. It's not cherry. I'm getting a distinctive grape bubblegum note on this. Everyone's waiting for me to rant. Yes, Blue Run rant. All right, let's try this one, guys. Cheers. Here's to the Remus. Let's see what we get here. Okay, toasted oak. Again, more than molasses. This has more of like a bitter chocolate note thing going on. Man, it's sweet. It's like vanilla. This is vanilla extract. This is more oak forward than I even think the Remus 5 is. This definitely has more of an oak presence to it, I feel. A little bit more tannic, not bitter. It's got some nice spice to it. Let's see here. Can we raw turkey this year? And you actually see some of them attainable, cough, not BTAC. Yeah. And we still haven't heard of a BTAC release at all. I mean, it's getting late in the year. I mean, are we going to see one at all? Did Buffalo Trace announce that they're not doing a BTAC at all this year? This is good. It's molasses. It's a lot of heavy oak. It's sweet. It's got a little bit of spice. It's enough there to keep it interesting. But yeah, I mean, I think in this case, the proof did tame it down a bit. It's not like a superpower, in your face bourbon at all. Um, yeah, I don't know if this is a $200 bourbon. You're paying for the age, you're paying for the bottle, you're paying for the box, all that shit factors in. I get it. As far as anything unique, see, I think the mistake here, and this is just my opinion, you guys let me know in the chat if you agree with me. I think the mistake here was to release this after the year you released that, because it becomes an immediate like an immediate comparison. So this has a nice so this is the Remus 5, which I think actually comes off with a little bit more balance. It's a little bit more fruity, spicy, sweet, dark, and rich and oaky. The Remus Gatsby, yeah, the Remus Gatsby is more along the lines of a what can I even compare that to? Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of oak. It's a lot of, it's a lot of molasses. It's a lot of oak char. The best part of it actually is the finish. I do want a little bit more punch on the palate, but I'm really liking the lingering finish that it has. Again, I mean, that's pretty usual with NGP. But this is much more on the darker side. You get vanilla extract, you get like kind of these deeper, richer flavors. It really kind of turns into molasses. It turns into, I do get the dark fruit notes on the palate, but this gets into more of like a dark tobacco, leather, oak type profile. I think even more so than like the Calumet 16 and some of the other like high age whiskeys that we've seen hit the market. This to me is, if you appreciate more of those older bourbon flavors, I think you would appreciate this. Is it a $200 bourbon though? I mean, I'll tell you what though, for $200, I'd probably enjoy the Master's Keep more than that. Yeah, and the more I go back to it, it's just not, the best part is the finish. The palate just doesn't have enough to hold it up for that price point, unfortunately. Is it a good bourbon? It is. It's good, but it's not a $200 bourbon. I feel like you can get that type of flavor profile from Calumet 16 for 100, 120, $110 in some places. And if you have the Remus 5 and you have backups, you actually might have the better bourbon. Yeah, I think the Remus 5 actually gives you more flavor and more nuance and more excitement on the palate. Everything kind of sparkles and like I said, like I always say, like the pop rock like vibe, where it gives you the spice, it gives you the orange, it gives you again that cherry cola note, again, but with the oak without getting over drying. The Gatsby, the one thing the Gatsby does have going for it is it's a very impressive 15-year bourbon, because I do think it doesn't get overly like oaky or drying. It's got really good flavor if you like those ultra aged flavors. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I think a lot of people will absolutely love this, but when you're comparing it to a lot of the other stuff that's on the market at a higher age, I think the palate falls short a little bit. I mean, it could be a fresh pour issue, J House. I mean, it could be, but I mean, we'll definitely see how this opens up. I like doing these first takes with you guys live just because I want to see, I like to go back and watch it and then see if it opens up. But easily the best part of this whiskey is the finish. That bourbon has a killer finish. It's that sweet tobacco, molasses, and rye spice all on the back end of it. But the front of the palate's lacking a little bit. But I think let's face it, I think when you're talking about guys that are hunting bourbons and they can never get pappy or they can't get these higher age bourbons and they think that age is everything. Age makes a bourbon or a whiskey what it is. That Remus is an absolute that's the one that they'll look for. It's like it's 15 years old and it's this and that. It's like a perfect proof. That's who that's geared towards. When you're tasting it, it just doesn't have the heft and the what I want out of the front of the palate, unfortunately. So, all right. I'd love to watch Jason review overpriced hookers. Not impressed for this price. You got to do better. What's up with the butterfly tattoo? Yes, the butterfly, the good old butterfly. What's up with the butterfly tattoo? Yeah. Fancy Franchi is here. What's going on, Franchi? Nice to see you. How about y'all killing me with the bunker at RV? I love it. Loch Ness is here. Okay, so I'll say this. This is the Gatsby's good. I wouldn't pay $200 for it. I did, but it's not a $200 whiskey. It's okay. It's good. A lot of good oak presence to it. I think mainly you're paying for the bottle, you're paying for the age, and you're paying for the box. It's a really it's hard to criticize it because it is good. It's a nice bourbon, but it doesn't stand up to some of the other stuff that I've had. Like the Master's Keep Unforgotten at $200, I think kills that bottle. So take that for what it's worth. All right. Let's get into a couple news stories before we get into Blendageddon here, guys. A couple new labels that hit the market, including one, speaking of Master's Keep, it's What's to See on the TTB. All right, guys, there's really only one bottle that I saw that popped up in the TTB that was worth bringing up, and it's this one right here. If you haven't heard yet, the next Master's Keep has been announced, and it's this baby. Where is it? Right here. Master's Keep is going to be coming out with a pot still rum cask finish. Now, I'm not sure if the age and the proof are placeholders. As you see, it says 10 years on the age. The proof is 106 proof. Rum cask finish, and it gives you the tasting notes there. Tropical and dried fruit, caramel, aged oak, chocolate, and spice. So again, this is one of those. This is what Master's Keep is, guys. This is Eddie Russell using Master's Keep as his platform in order to, do different types of finishes. The Oloroso Sherry finish, the Revival, as we just talked about earlier, was great. They did the Bourbon blend finish in a rye cask. Now we have a rum cask coming. And, it's interesting because, like, a lot of people have done rum cask. There's been a lot of rum cask finish whiskeys that have hit the market. Barrel Craft Spirits has done a bunch. We've seen some from Rye 3. We've seen some from Starlight. There's a bunch that have come out. But when Wild Turkey does it, like these unique finishes, it seems to just kind of spring a little bit more, a little bit more interest than anything else. And that's because I think that, Wild Turkey doesn't really have, aside from the Long Branch with the mesquite, wood chips, they don't really have a finished product like that that's readily available, that comes out very often. Even their special releases like the Russell's 13, the single Rickhouse, none of those are really finished. You have Kentucky Spirit, you have Rare Breed, you have 101, you kind of go through the whole gamut. None of them are ever really finished. So when Master's Keep comes out and you see these unique finishes done, it just kind of piques everybody's interest because it's not readily available and everybody wants it. I think it's a smart thing for Wild Turkey to do, or Campari. But I mean, rum finished turkey, yay or nay in the chat. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, yum, like 15. Okay. Cameron Lochner, Four-Gate Indiana Foundation or Gatsby? Oh, the Indiana Foundation, Cameron Lochner. Absolutely. Four-Gate Indiana Foundation. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Cameron. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you so much. Okay. So a couple just quick news stories here before we get into Blendageddon. The next release for Michter's, it looks like Michter's is going to be bringing out their 20-year bourbon release. Now, what's interesting is we didn't have a 10-year bourbon release this year, but they got some 20 hanging around. So this is a whiskey that they really look forward to, said Dan and Andrea of Andrea Wilson and Dan McKee of Michter's Distillery. Bottled at 114.2 proof this year, which is a nice proof point. Retails for just at retail price. You ready for this one, guys? $1,200. That's right, $1,200. Last year, they skipped the release of the 20-year, and it's back. A $1,200 friggin' bourbon. I don't know why Michter's has to price their shit so fucking high. It drives me nuts. Like them and Willet, like what the fuck? Like what is happening? Why would you price a 20-year-old bourbon? Calumet 16 is 4 years younger and it's $120. So for 4 years older, I got to go over $1,000? What the fuck? Are you sourcing these from the fucking Wizard of Oz? Where are these barrels coming from that it warrants you to charge $1,200 for a bottle of bourbon? That's what I retail. I'm not even talking fucking secondary. That's nuts. Come on. There's no reasoning that you could tell me that a $20 bourbon is worth $1,200 for a 20-year-old bourbon. The Gatsby's 15 years old, 5 years younger than that. 5 years younger than that Michter's, and it's $200. And I guarantee you probably doesn't taste that much off of what I'm tasting in the Gatsby. I mean, what the fuck? Sorry. You guys wanted a rant, you just got one. And I'm wearing a Michter shirt. I am. I do love this shirt. And I love kind of, I do love a lot of the Michter's expressions, but $1,200 for a 20-year bourbon. Guys, I know you don't put out a lot of expressions. I know there's not a lot of whiskeys that are readily available for Michter's, especially the special releases. So you got to make your money somewhere. But $1,200 is just a bit much when asking for a whiskey. That's fucking ridiculous. I mean, that's like... come on. You must be paying a ridiculous amount of money. You might need to renegotiate your sourcing contracts or something, because that's insane. Fucking insane. Love the show. Thoughts on the 2022 GB Cowboy Bourbon? I got one mispriced for $80. I haven't tried the Cowboy Bourbon of 2022 yet, Nick. They've been pretty hit and miss for me, so I really think it just depends. That sounds like Blue Run pricing right there. I wanted a Blue Run rant. Yeah, JJ, I don't know if you're going to get a Blue Run rant, but yeah. Yeah, I'll take 12 as one barrel. Yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, that's crazy. That's just crazy to me. $1,200? Come on. You're better than that. All right. So speaking of did I speak about Old Forester? Well, the only reason why I bring that up is because they say that Old Forester, that's where Michter sources their shit from. But Jackie Zykin left. Old Forester is their master taster. She's now working on her own brand called Hidden Barn. So Old Forester, it was kind of a wonder, when are they going to name their new master taster, or will they? Well, it looks like they have. And here she is. So the new master taster for Old Forester is going to go to Melissa Rift. Melissa Rift has been named the new master taster at Old Forester. She brings dynamic personality, devotion to the bourbon industry, and enthusiasm for the rich heritage of our 152-year-old brand, said Senior Vice President Mark Bacon and Managing Director of Old Forester in a news release. Back in mid-June, Old Forester announced the previous master taster, Jackie Zykin, would be leaving the brand after 7 years. Zykin revealed that she had departed Old Forester to help start a new whiskey brand, Hidden Barn. So she started as a tour guide, meaning Melissa Rift. And since then, she's climbed the ranks, working as a single barrel program director for Bullet and then associate manager of barrel programs for Beam Suntory. So she is now the new master taster. So congrats to her. Next up is the announcement of the newest Boss Hog. This one has a crazy finish, guys. This one might pique your interest. I mean, it's still going to be like a $500 bottle, but they announced their new Boss Hog entry. This is the Boss Hog number 9, and it's called Siren's Song. Siren Song is a no age statement straight rye whiskey aged in American oak and double finished in casks of Whistle Pig's Greek fig nectar and farm scratch Tentura, which is a Greek liqueur. Both finishes were created by Whistle Pig right there on its Vermont farm using Greek and local ingredients. The Tentura was made from cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, orange peel, and honey. So let's see here. So some of the tasting notes get on to is very spice forward. Nutmeg, cinnamon, strawberry jam, fig, vanilla, toasted oak, and caramel. Overall, a total potpourri of spices. This intricate whiskey will keep you thinking about what you're tasting with each sniff and sip. This is going to have a suggested retail price of not $500 but $600. $600 for this one. The different batches will be bottled between 102.5 and 106.2 proof. Okay. So now we're at 600 for this shit. Not 500, but now 600. And you're not even putting an age statement on it. Yeah, I'm not buying that. I mean, listen, even for the folks that love to collect Boss Hogs, you want to see some sort of age on it. You can't say it's a non-age stated. Give me an age statement for $600 at least. I could appreciate the fact that the two finishes they did were all, done on the Vermont farm. Love that about it. I think that's great. It's kind of, everything is kind of made from it's kind of a grassroots type of a finish where everything was kind of built and cultivated right there in Vermont. You do your finish and you have this great whiskey, but fucking put an age statement on it for $600. Come on. I mean, Michter's is $1,200. At least they're putting a 20-year age statement on it. At least for $600, what is it, 10 years old, 12 years old? Because that makes you think, is there like 7-year-old whiskey in that? I'm not paying $600 for that without knowing what the age is in the bottle. Sorry, no way. Jason is living at a 10 today. Yeah, I'm on point tonight, guys. I'm ready. I know prices are up, inflation, but I don't know why they had to go up $100. They should have just left it at $500. Greek fig nectar added to the list of totally reasonable tasting notes. ADHD whiskey, you should do that on your next tasting. I don't care what. ADHD whiskey should just review Jack Daniels and be like, Greek fig nectar. I love it. It's one of the most consistent notes I get on Jack Daniels. Oh shit. All right. And then everybody's favorite brand, yours and mine. It's Blue Run. The butterflies are out, folks. The butterflies are out. They are new. It's a fresh approach, according to Blue Run Spirits. It's the Flight series. The Flight series. Get it? Flight butterflies. Oh my God, it's beautiful. The butterflies are white on the bottle, guys. You got to have it. It's micro batch bourbons. There's 6 micro batch bourbons that are going to be released in this series. It's a collection. Let's see. The first 2 flights are available this week at select retailers. That was Sealbox today and also BlueRunSpirits.com. A limited number of complete sets of all 6 bottles are available now at select retailers. We did an early taste of the first expression in the Flight series, Alpine Run. Each flight comes from between 2 and 5 barrels distilled by Blue Run's liquid advisor, Jim Rutledge. The barrels were selected and blended by whiskey director Shaylin Gammon, an alum of Wild Turkey. So she was a recent acquisition of Blue Run not that long ago. She was there to kind of expand the portfolio, and looks like this is kind of her first launch that she's helped procure. Micro batches are Blue Run's response to somewhat meaningless term small batch, which has no clear definition or accepted industry standard, said Mike Montgomery. To make things clearer to the whiskey fan, Blue Run features what is called micro batches, which means the blends come from at least 2 barrels, but no more than 5. With so few barrels to work with, the micro batch truly highlights Shaylin's blending skills, introducing whiskey fans to more defined and pronounced flavors. So the Alpine Meadows is, let's see here, 115.2 proof, 3 barrels in that one. Flowers, peach skins, honeysuckle, tart fruit, smoky, toffee citrus. Then you have the Parisian patisserie. Then you have the Seattle downpour. Then you have the Lahaina luau. Then you have the Washington apple orchard. And then the Marrakech market, which I don't know. Yeah. All right. So kind of cool. These are all going to be around. So each flight retails for $119. So when they say flight, does that mean each bottle is $119? Is that what that means? I don't know. What was the pricing on Sealbox today, guys? Was it? You'll be micro sappy. I mean, what? Yeah, hipster whiskey. I love how Blue Run criticizes the word small batch, but then they just come up with their own marketing term called micro batch. So, okay, you're going to criticize small batch, which I get. There is no like technical term or amount for that whiskey, but then you have, you know, so we're just going to create micro batch, which is much cooler and much more definitive for what we're creating here. Okay. $120 for 4-year-old whiskey. No, thank you. Keep your butterfly, says Eric Sawyer. Blue. Let's see. Okay, one of them is $99. $11.99 for the set of 6, says Blake Benson. They're fucking drunk. There's no way. These prices on these bottles tonight are absolutely insane. ADHD says, I really need to copyright Son of a Batch before some jerk company uses it for their single barrel line. Shit. I mean, that shit would sell. I don't care what you say, man. That shit would sell. All right, I think that's it for the news tonight. So what I think I'm gonna do is get our new judge, or a secret judge, I should say, in the mix to get ready here. Let me send that there. So, Judge, if you're watching, I just sent you the StreamYard link to your Insta. So come in whenever you want. Now, one thing I will say, I do respect Blue Run for creating their own distillery coming up. We'll see what comes out of that distillery. But I just find it hilarious that they always find a way to put down other people's marketing when their entire fucking brand is built on glorious marketing. So you want to put down marketing of other bottles, fine, but then don't like turn it and then come back with other bullshit marketing of your own. Micro batch, Nike bottles, different color butterflies. They truly are sneakerizing the bourbon industry. So $119 for all these, 4-year-old, bourbons and whiskeys. Come on. I'm just saying, get your own distillery, come out with some better age stuff, with some more like distinctive, put age statements on your bottle, for God's sake. Age state your bottles, Blue Run. If you want people to buy your bottles at $100, $120 a clip, fucking put an age on it. That's all we ask. If it's 4 years, 5 years, I don't care. Just put an age on it. Don't charge people $110. I mean, what's going on? What is happening? All right. Oh shit, we have Curiosity Publix in the house. What is going on? Whiskey Mountains is here. JTS Brown is $10 at Whole Foods. That's Robert Lee. Way to just kind of like bring it all down. Way to just like kind of put it at that. Now we're back in reality here. Wow. Okay. Nerd. It is the nerd. Never bought one. Don't want one. Not buying anything when I feel like I'm being played for a fool right to my face. Oh, it is. Is it Bourbon Wrench? Is the Bourbon Wrench here? Is Trev here? It's like micro bikinis are just the new bikinis. Exactly, ADHD. There's nothing that crazy about it. All right, guys, it's that time. We are going to crown a champion right here on the Mash and Drum tonight for Blendageddon. The Franken-blend whiskeys are ready to go. While I get this set up, watch tonight's trailer. That's right, folks. Let's go. It is time to crown a champion for Blendageddon. This is almost a prequel for the American whiskey blends, which are going to start next week. Week 1 of Blendageddon is coming very soon for the American whiskey blends. About, my God, I think there's like 40-something blends in that category. It's gonna be a hell of a competition. So real quick, before I bring out our mystery judge, I do want to show you guys the bracket. So here is the latest bracket. Tonight, going head-to-head, Terrence Scott, Dan Trout, Adam Dorman, Wise Guy Whiskey Guy, Jimmy McGill, and Will Davilar. Those are our 6 finalists that are going to be going head-to-head tonight. We have these all poured blind, and I want to bring on my next guest that's going to be helping us kind of judge this, or helping me kind of go through these, because they're all insanely different. So I needed someone that I know that drinks a lot of different types of whiskeys, not just bourbon focused. I was hoping I could get Shayla the Wayla on, but there was no way I was going to get those samples to her in time. But I'm going to definitely have Shayla on for a future episode for the American whiskey blends when it's time. So right now, the tonight's guest for Blendageddon, the finals, is none other than Dara, the average drinker. Hey, Dara.
Hey, you know what? I'm super pumped after listening to that intro and all of your rants leading up to this point. So,
yeah, I was a little ranty tonight, No,
I love it. It was awesome.
I don't expect to get that ranty when I'm like grabbing these news stories and I'm seeing everything and I'm like, oh, this looks cool. This looks cool. And then I literally read the information live, on Wednesday nights. And it just pisses me off. So that's what happens.
I feel the same way. I'm like, oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? You're going to spend that much? Oh my Lord.
Yeah. Been arguing for 20 minutes with a friend in a strict MSRP world. Can anyone beat BT's catalog? Buffalo Trace's catalog? MSRP, I would agree. But the problem is that you just don't normally find Buffalo Trace stuff at MSRP. That's the only, thing. Let's see here. Dara, I was just about to watch review the Penelope Tokai before I clicked over here. So real quick, guys, if you guys do not know Dara, why don't you tell everybody where to find you, a little bit about your channel?
Hi. So, I'm the average drinker. Got a channel. You can find me at the average drinker. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all the places, but just do reviews. I do blinds. Bill joins me sometimes. Longer videos on Sunday, on Thursday. I have, speaking of Remus, I'm pretty sure there might be a Remus review coming out tomorrow, so I'm going to check that one out. I'm pretty sure my opinion is the opposite of everyone else on Remus 6, so there's that.
I mean, I didn't dislike Remus 6. It's the problem is that you bring out Remus 5, and then everyone expects Remus 6 to be as good or around that same type of quality. But I think they brought the Gatsby out instead as their high age offering. So that's what happens.
For sure.
But
I want to find that Gatsby.
If you guys have not subscribed to the Average Drinker, please do. Any of the mods, please drop her link in the chat. I felt like this would be a great opportunity for other channels to, get some more visibility. Not that I'm even the biggest channel, but I still think smaller channels that I really like your content. And Dara, I really appreciate your palate. You drink a lot of different shit, which is what I think is needed for this. Because as you can see, all of these are different colors.
I haven't poured them yet.
Okay, so all right, you haven't poured them yet. So that's because I actually told you not to pour them yet because I had to have my girlfriend pour these before I got downstairs. So what we're gonna do is because this is a random blind tasting. We know the 6 competitors, but we want to put them in a random order. We're not going to go through A, B, C, D, E, F. We want to put these in a random order because I do think order matters sometimes. So we're going to give this, I'm going to leave this a little bit to the gods here to decide the random order. So I do have random.org up, A, B, C, D, E, F. Let's randomize it. All right, so this is the order we're going to do, Dara. Number 1, the first glass that you're going to drink from is going to be letter D. So that's going to be your first one. So I'm looking for D. Come on, do I already have D? Oh, no, I don't. All right, so that's D. Your second glass will be letter C. Let's go to letter C here. Perfect. Your third glass will be letter E. All right, got that. Your fourth glass will be letter A. Your fifth glass will be letter F. And your last glass will be letter B. Perfect. All right. You need any of that repeated to you?
No, I think I'm good. So we've got D, C, E, A, F, B.
D, C, E, A, F, B. You got it.
Hell yeah.
All right. Wise Guy says, I hope she likes dark whiskey. She does.
I do. I like
there it is,
all
guys.
of it.
Richie Z dropped in the chat. Go give the Average Drinker, go give Dara a subscribe.
Thank you.
Only channels we're missing is Bourbon Junkies and Whiskey Vault Tribe. Yeah, I mean, hopefully we can get. I think Bourbon Junkies said they may come on for a round. I don't know about the Whiskey Tribe. And she's a Chiefs fan. Are you a Chiefs fan, Dara?
I am a diehard Chiefs fan.
Oh, you're a diehard Chiefs fan?
Oh yeah. I love the Chiefs. I did not love what happened the other night, but I love the Chiefs.
I mean, listen, the Bills are the Bills. They're stacked this year. All right, Jeff Winbush says he subscribed. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
All right, so Dara is pouring hers. So anybody in the chat, do we have favorites? I'm going to throw the so for anybody that has been watching the last 2 weeks, just my reaction to some of the blends. Do you guys have a favorite here in the mix? Terrence Scott, Dan Trout, Adam Dorman, Wise Guy, Whiskey Guy, Jimmy McGill, Will Davalar. Just based on my reaction to some of these as I was drinking them, who do you guys think is the favorite? Just curious. Let me kind of leave that up there for a little bit.
Good Lord, these are much darker in person than they are on camera. Like the color is insanely dark.
Isn't it crazy?
It's like my soul. I'm looking at my soul in these glasses.
Yeah, some of these are dark. You have Dara just hit 3,000 subscribers. Oh shit.
Yeah, I did earlier this week.
That's awesome. Congrats, Dara.
Thank you.
Jason, run a poll. Okay, let me see if I can do a quick poll here. I think you could do 6 entries here. Let's see here. See if I can run a poll on this here. I might have to do that back here. There we go. All right, start a poll. Let's see where we go. Who's the favorite? All right,
I was trying to like unravel all of these, and then I'm like, no, I'm just going to twist them and open them.
Yeah, you just I mean, it's parafilm. You just twist the hell out of it. So nice and easy.
Take a little aggression out on these bottles.
Let's go here. Let me just throw that up so I could see. All right, here we go. So let me get this poll set up. Let's see. Dan. I'm gonna go wise guy. Let's see here. Adam. Terrence. I can only do 4 options, unfortunately, so that's not going to work, guys. All right. Yeah, I just have 4 options there. So just let me know in the chat, guys, who you think is the favorite. William Davilar. I'm going to call out Adam Dorman versus Will Davilar for first place, but just a guess, says Oishin. So, all right. So, Dara, so these are all 6 incredibly different blends. So just to kind of catch you up, the Franken-blend category, I said, could include bourbon, rye, scotch, Irish whiskey, Indian whiskey, rum, cognac, whatever they wanted. This is why it was a Franken-blend. They could kind of make their own Frankenstein whiskey based on what they had to work with and submit it in this competition. So all 6 here, I think, are the best representations that I tried throughout the last couple weeks. So we have 6 to taste through. We have the order set. Let me get my notebook.
Yes.
I can take some notes along with you. Let me grab my pen. And all right, guys. Now I have the results of the letters under here, right underneath Mark Scherzer bobblehead. I'm sorry, Max Scherzer bobblehead, who lost one of the losers of the New York Mets game. So thank you so much, Max. I appreciate that. I'm not bitter at all. Just saying.
I mean, you could be a Royals fan.
Are you a Royals fan too?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I've been a Royals fan.
All right. Well, listen, I mean, you could take the Royals if you're a Chiefs fan. That's not, the Chiefs are awesome. So
now they are, but could you imagine the suck that I grew up with being a Royals fan and a Chiefs fan?
That's right. The Chiefs did have a lot of suck for a long time.
I learned to embrace the suck. It's basically what my sports life has been like.
Well, I mean, that's me too. I'm a Mets fan and an Atlanta Falcons fan. So,
all right.
Yeah. See, you sympathize. Embrace the suck. I get it. All right. Are you ready to go into the first one?
I'm ready.
All right. Here we go, guys. First one on the nose.
Malty.
It's very malty. But a little chocolatey too, which I kind of like. Cheers, Kelsey Dime. Good luck to the final 6. So we'll play a little music here. Get the vibe going. There we go. Let me go.
It smells creamy.
It does, doesn't it? It's this has gotten, so this is kind of the trick with Blendageddon here. The longer these weeks go forward, the longer these blends sit. And the longer these blends sit, the more opportunity it has to maybe change up a little bit. And I think that's kind of the beauty of the competition.
For sure.
All right, so what are you getting on this?
I feel like I get a little bit of I mean, obviously right up front I get that maltiness, but then kind of goes into this creamy, chocolate, a little bit of espresso, maybe a little bit.
It's a good call. I totally get coffee on this all day long. Like fresh coffee beans. Yeah.
Like if you just open a bag and you're like
just shove your face in it. Oh man. But look how dark it is. Like that gives you. This just gives you like, I don't know, like super. I feel like this has some kind of a finish on it, or it should.
It looks like maple syrup.
Yeah, because something this malty, like as soon as I poured it and I smelled it when I first had this, I was looking at the maltiness, and then it got into like I'm looking for like a sherry finish or a port finish on this, given the color, and I don't really get that on this.
No.
So contenders keep the same recipe from start to finish. Yep. Yes, that's right. It's coffee talk. It's coffee talk.
Give me all the coffee.
Give me all the coffee. I'll give you a subject. The New Deal was neither new or a deal. Discuss. All right.
I'll bring out my accent, but I don't really have one. It's only a Southern Missouri accent.
You got that Southern Missouri accent. There you go. All right, you ready to try this one? Here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers to the guest judge tonight, guys. Wow, that is even more malty than I thought it was going to be.
Totally. It's got like some of that pot still spice, like on the very back of middle of your tongue, I guess.
It's pot stilly. It's chocolatey. Coffee. It reminds me actually of one of the picks that me and Scott did this year for the Mash and Journey Whiskey Club. It reminds me a little bit of the ASW pick we did. It has like this root beery coffee chocolate thing going on.
Oh yeah. It's like super, super malty as soon as it hits your tongue, but then it just transforms into like this chocolate, toffee, coffee, like super dark, like you said, like root beer. Creamy too.
That's all I could get in my head now. It's like a root beer float, like in a glass. Wow.
Even like some cream soda intertwined in there.
What are you getting on the finish on this one, Dara?
A little bit of pepper, like just like a hint of like pepper or like pot still spice, but then it just kind of goes into this creaminess and it just sits there. It dries out a little bit, but overall it's a pretty good finish.
Yeah, I think you're spot on. It's definitely a little bit drying, but the chocolate, the espresso, all that stuff that we had talked about, all comes through, and it kind of belies the color. Because I'm looking for like a rich, dark fruit flavor, and I'm not getting it. I'm like, if I hold it up, it's got like this dark red hue to it. And I'm like, I'm looking for like a sherry or something like that. And it's just not happening. It's just all root beer and chocolate and coffee.
Totally. It's interesting when you look at it too. It's like super viscous, but then you taste it and it's not like that. It's not like something super syrupy or thick. It tastes more like, and I wouldn't call it thin either. It has so much flavor behind it, but it dries.
Yeah.
But not in a bad way.
I think that's a good start. I think it's a good start on that one.
For sure.
All right, water time. Water.
Yeah, if I'm making it through 6, oh yeah, I got to be drowning in the water.
Listen, if you're going to be on the master drum, you got to say water.
Water. Water.
Water. Okay.
What are you talking about?
Is that your Southern Missouri, New York accent? I like it. It's nice.
I tried. It was, yeah.
Not bad. I'll take it.
It's like, I went to Boston the other day.
That's a Boston.
Boston.
All right. So we're going to go to the second dram here. And this is another holy dark. Do you hold up the second one yet?
Jeez, it's even darker. If that's
I know. It
possible.
might be darker.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's like motor oil.
Oh my God. Smell this one.
Whoa. That's like a butterscotch bomb.
This is the sherry, buttery, raisin.
Yep. This
is what I was like looking for in the first one, but didn't get it.
Yeah,
wow.
It's exactly what you like when you look at it, what you think it would.
Jesus Lord.
Fig Newton.
Yeah, total Fig Newton. Total Fig Newton. That's a great call out. Fig Newton. I'm also getting like a toasted sesame seed vibe on this too.
Yeah.
toasted sesame seed, fig Newton.
Even like a little bit of strawberry Pop-Tart. Like only the middle part of the strawberry Pop-Tart, not like the breadiness of it.
Just the middle, just the good stuff.
Yeah, the jelly inside.
I would throw some of the icing on there though too, because it's sweet.
Yeah, very sweet. Super sweet. Smells delicious.
Look at Big Vic calling it. That's Dusted Dan's. All right, you ready to try? I got to try this one. I can't wait. Cheers. Oh, holy hell.
Whoa, that was like a raisin exploded inside of my mouth. The fig Newton raisin bomb, like, oh.
Yeah,
oh.
Raisin fig Newtons. It's that fresh box of sun-made raisins that you crack open and you get like that smell.
That's exactly what it tastes like. Like yeah, spot on.
It's weird when like something tastes like it smells, right?
It tastes exactly like, I can't get over this. Like, it literally tastes like sun-made raisins. Like,
I think there's some old ass like sherry whiskey in this. There's gotta be.
It is super sweet, but like normally I don't love super sweet, but this is like so good.
This like warms my soul, this one.
Yeah.
This is nice.
It's kind of like what's that word I'm looking for? This is a blonde moment I'm having right now. It's nostalgic. It's nostalgic.
Oh my god, it's like so fucking nostalgic. I love it.
It's so nostalgic.
Nostalgic. Dara's making me break out the Valley Girl voice.
Like, oh my god,
whiskey,
this is like such a nostalgic whiskey.
Yeah, Whiskey Central. Glengoyne, Glendronach, Boone in that one. Yeah, I mean. Yeah, Shayla the Whaler would love this whiskey.
It's got all the layers, and it 100% has like. Obviously it's Scotch in there. There's definitely 100% like a Scotch.
Yeah.
I like right in the middle layer of it. Like I'm scooping through these layers, and I could definitely taste like that. Super
This
Scotch
is like
vibe.
it's as thick as honey. It is so like mouth coating and viscous. And I mean, did somebody use like a 25-year-old Scotch or something in this blend? This is nuts.
Maybe like a 35-year-old Scotch, because
I think somebody snuck some maple syrup into this one too, because it's like it feels that viscous.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Super, super sweet, super viscous.
But you know what? It does have a sneaky little finish. I feel like there is some proof to this too, though.
Yeah, totally agree. Like, especially on the back roof of my mouth, I'm like, oh, there it is. I can feel it. It's definitely warmer than the first one.
Dusty Dan says, yeah, definitely not mine. Whiskey Dan says, I'm very sad I'm in Mexico right now. Shayla, don't worry. We will get you on another. Shayla, if I have more of this left over, whatever this ends up being, I will send this to you along with the flight that you're going to end up being on whatever week we do the American Whiskey Blendageddon competition. So you will get some of this at some point, Shayla, because you need to try this shit. Okay. All right. Wow, that's going to be tough to beat.
I agree. It's just, It's like a masterful blend. It really, like, it tastes perfectly blended.
Because you know what? When you have like an older Scotch or a malty Scotch or anything along that line, when you're getting that much flavor, that much of like a sherry finish or a cask or whatever it may be, usually you don't expect it to be that syrupy and also that lingering on the finish, unless you're talking about like something smoky, a little bit more of an Ardbeg or even like a high age like Irish whiskey with that pot still spice. But I mean, this is really just bringing sweet. I mean, I think it's a little bit cloyingly sweet for me. I don't think I could drink that all the time. But just it is very good. It's a great blend.
Almost like if you were gonna drink a port, like just a port wine by itself for dessert, and you just drank that, and that's it. Like it's like a one pour kind of night or whatever.
Yeah.
or a finish for the night. Kind of like our Rebel Root Beer, but I would never put them in the same category.
All right. So I think I have my notes here for B. You want me ready to go to C? I'll get some water.
Yeah, I can still taste that. Like I can. It's like so. Oh.
It's sticking to my palate. I can't
Yep.
like you have to have water before you go to the next one.
For sure.
So Dara, what did you guys think of the Midwinter's Night's Dram and the Encore? Which one did you like more?
I liked the classic 10 more. I thought that the the Encore, I think is a little bit more summertime. Like I think it's still good in its own way, but I mean again, the price per bottle, right? We're talking like ridiculous, like Utah 150, 125 per bottle, and then like everywhere else 150 per bottle. It's expensive.
Yeah,
and
it's pricey.
It's good.
Yeah, so I on Friday, so Friday's episode of my video, I put the Sagamore port finish versus I did like 4 different port finishes, and I had the Sagamore in there, the Midwinters. So I won't spoil it, but the results were very interesting. So I think you're right though. I think the Encore was definitely more summer. It was like more pear, more apple, a little bit of like there was like something almost tropical to it. White grape, whereas then you have the regular Midwinters with like that dark, like the cinnamon and the fig Newton. I get a little fig Newton in that one too.
Right. Nutmeg, the classic.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I like the classic. I'm big on the classic, but the Encore, if you're looking for something different or something more summertimey, like you said, apples, apricots, pears, just super vibrant fruit.
All right, ready to go to the third one here?
I already smelled it, and I literally got cream soda on a glass.
Oh my God, this is cream soda and Werther's Original Candies.
100%.
Holy shit.
In ginger. There's a good amount of ginger in there.
Oh, it's a good call, Dara. I like that one, ginger. You know what I smell in this? You know those vanilla wafers?
Yeah.
I totally get vanilla wafers on this. Vanilla wafer cookies.
I can definitely see that. That's just that really creamy vanilla effervescence, even like Julie says, but I can feel it like in my nose. I feel like it's gonna be like carbonated, but it's not. But
yeah, exactly. Wow, this is I feel like this is as sweet as the second one, but a different sweet.
Yes.
Yeah, the Encore is Utah only or distillery only. That's not it's not a national distributed one, but the Act 10 had a lot of bottles in the distribution for this year. And, I really liked the 10 this year. I thought it was really good. It was a little bit more rye forward, which I really liked.
I agree. It makes you think of Christmas time when you drink it.
Yeah. All right, you ready to try this? I wonder if it's going to be as this sweet on the palate. Here we go. Oh, and it is.
Whoa.
My God. That cream soda vanilla wafer combination, it just punches you in the mouth.
And then bubblegum. Do you get that?
Yeah. Total. Yeah, I could. Yeah. Bubblegum for sure. You know what? And I'm really picking up that ginger now that you mentioned it. See, this is the beauty.
Like ginger ale.
This is the beauty of having like another palate on the channel, guys. This is why I needed to add some more judges. This is really nice.
Huh.
Ginger, bubblegum, vanilla.
That effervescence that I like on my tongue. That vanilla. It does dry out similar to like the first glass we did.
Yeah.
Like it dries out. It doesn't sit on there, but the flavor still stays.
Yeah, it's got a nice little finish to it too. Again, it's got a little sneaky, like effervescent finish on the back end.
Yep. Oh, even like a little bit of at the very back in the finish, almost like a snickerdoodle cookie. Like the little sugary on the top, a little bit of sugary and cinnamony on the top.
You know what this tastes like? You ever go to like a fancy like brunch and you get those waffles with like the sugar crystals in it that just like crunch down?
Yep.
That's what I get on this. It's like waffles and maple syrup. Holy freaking! Like I think I just got a cavity drinking this shit.
That's exactly what I was thinking about with snickerdoodles. The crystals on that's more of what I like, the crystals on the cookie.
Yeah, I could see that. What are those? What are those crystals on snickerdoodles?
Sugar.
Is it just sugar?
I think so. It's just like bigger sugar, I guess. I don't really know.
Bigger sugar.
Yeah, like
this should be the name of this blend, Bigger Sugar.
Bigger.
Adam, Jason, if I lose to whack, I'll come over and be a judge. Let's hope that that's not an option. It's sugar, yo. 4 Leaf says it's raw sugar. It says 4 Leaf whiskey.
Yeah, like cane sugar, real cane sugar.
Yeah, that is. What do you think is sweeter, the second one or this one?
The second one for sure. Well,
yeah,
actually, I mean, I'd have to go back.
I'd probably agree. I think the second one might be a little, but it's like sweeter in a different way. It's like a dark fruit sweet. This is like pure powdered sugar candy sweet.
Yep.
Damn.
This is like breakfast, and the other one is dessert.
That's right. It's the waffles, and then it's like the berry compote, like for dessert. Oh my gosh. Oh
yeah, like and just pour them on top of each other, like in your dessert.
Oh, I'm so hungry. Oh my god.
Me too. I gotta go wedding dress shopping on Saturday, and I'm pretty much like just eating like chicken and rice. Not really, but you know.
Well, this is for your wedding, right?
Oh yeah.
All right. When's your date to get married?
March 24th of 2023.
Oh my gosh. Well, congrats if I haven't said it already in Facebook or something. I'm so happy for you guys.
You're next, right? No.
I'm next. Yeah, everyone thinks I'm next, but we'll see. All right, you ready to go into the fourth one is a whole different, like.
That's a Scotch, 100%. Like.
See, I think this is an Irish whiskey.
Ooh. It almost, to me, this actually reminds me of. Hold on, apple orchard right there. I
get apple, honey, and pineapple on this, which makes me think.
Like Blue Spot.
Which makes me think Irish on that one.
I could see that. I could also see in a way of like a Scotch, like a Holland or a Speyside.
Well, I mean, both Scotch and Irish. I mean, you got that barley note, so you're gonna get that maltiness.
Yep, that maltiness, the definite honey, sweet. This is like a classic, like maltiness.
4-1 Astros right now. Please kill me if we lose to Houston again. I'll say this, guys. I fucking hate the Yankees. I really do. You guys know this about me. I'm a Mets fan. I hate the fucking Yankees. I hate smug Yankee fans that like jumped on the bandwagon. The Yankees, that's how blah 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 blah, all that bullshit. But I will say, I might hate the Astros even more. So part of me is actually rooting for the Yankees to finally beat the shit out of the Astros because of the whole cheating scandal, all that shit. I fucking hate them. So I hope that the Yankees actually do win the series, as much as it pains me to say that. But damn, I really hope the Astros don't win. Gosh.
I like to wear my shirt that says Houston cheated. Like, I literally wear that shit all the time.
Best way to tell the difference between Irish and Scotch, if it makes you want to throw up, it's Scotch.
No way.
Come on. See, this is why I had to have Dara on this, because she appreciates Scotch. I know she's an Ardbeg Oogie fan and a Korevyekin fan like I am. So
I love it. Yeah. Octomores, give it all to me.
Yep.
The Dark Cove is what got me drinking whiskey. That's literally the first whiskey I liked.
Wait, which Dark Cove? Did you have the committee release or the regular one?
Regular. We have a couple bottles left.
I mean, either way, the Dark Cove is probably the best community release they've ever come out, and I don't think they've surpassed it since.
Everything has been well. I haven't tried some of the new stuff. Like I haven't tried Ardbeg Scorch. I haven't tried the what's the new one? The what was that? Punked.
Oh yeah, I wasn't a fan of those. I mean, Scorch was pretty good. I did like the black, the sheep one.
Yeah.
That one wasn't bad.
Drum, that's the rum finish one. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that one was okay. Still not my favorite. Houston is just hitting dingers right now. All right, they're hitting homers. Okay. All right, so what are you getting on number 4 here?
Oh, let me taste it. I'm a squirrel, so I get distracted.
Ooh. See, I'm getting some really nice spice on that too, which makes me think pot still. But I could see how you would go in a Scotch direction here too, a little bit. It could, because there are some sweet flavors. But I mean, that pineapple note though, and that green apple makes me think Irish all day long.
Totally. Definitely like the honey. It's making me think of. Hold on, I'm looking on the shelf because I'm finding inspiration here.
4-Gate Indiana Foundation 10-year or Gatsby, both $200. I like the Indiana Foundation, I think, from 4-Gate for the 200, just because I just feel like it has a little bit more spice, a little bit more stuff going on than the Gatsby. The Gatsby is really good. It's just a really well-aged bourbon, but I want it to have more oomph to it. I think a lot of people will really like it, but like for me and my palate, I want it to have more like of a flavor punch. Like you could tell when me and Dara are sipping these, we're getting like smacked in the face with flavor. That's what the Gatsby lacks a little bit. So
this one reminds me a lot of this Old Sands Keep from Taunua here in Colorado. It's an American style Irish pot still. Like it's definitely got that pot still spice in the back end.
That pot stilly spice, I totally get.
Even like it makes me almost like a light hint of sherry in there somewhere. Like I'm pulling it out from somewhere, but I also am getting,
I think there is a little sherry in it because I am picking up a dark fruit in here a little bit.
It gave me a little bit of that vibe of that Redbreast sherry. Do you know the Redbreast PX cask that they have?
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I actually really like that one.
Yeah, it kind of has a little bit of that vibe to it.
Definitely, Stogs, when you pop that, and if you try it during the stream, let me know in the chat what you think of it. Another great channel to subscribe to, guys. Definitely, Stogs.
Damn,
it's amazing.
It was his birthday.
It's amazing people. It's his birthday?
2 days ago.
Oh, happy birthday. Cheers. It's amazing people forget the Red Sox and Yankees got caught cheating after the Astros. People just hate Astros continued winning afterwards. I mean, I think that's part of it. Wait, what? It's me. Red Sox and Yankees got caught cheating after the Astros. What did the Red Sox and Yankees get caught cheating for? Is it, if you're talking steroids, I think it's a bit different than what the Astros did. The Astros had like a coordinated like racket to look at signs, you know, and communicate those signs from the bullpen all the way to the dugout to the hitters.
That's definitely different than the.
That's different than just steroids, I think. Yeah, I mean, everybody was fucking doing steroids.
Everybody probably is still doing steroids. It's just figuring it out.
All right. So overall, I think this is Irish.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as flavorful as beer as the second or third one, but it's a really solid blend. What do you think?
I agree. I think it's a solid blend. It's more of like a classic take on an Irish whiskey. It seems, it's good all the way through. It's just not anything that's like unique or that kind of stands out to me. Like if I was thinking, it's still very good, but if I was thinking like Franken-blend, I'm kind of like thinking of something that's going to stick out a little bit more, kind of like the other two.
Yeah, that's exactly my mindset going into this. All right, let's go to number 5. Let's see what we get here. Oh, and number 5 smells glorious.
Now I've got that Macklemore song in my head. It's glorious, glorious. Whoa.
That's the other thing. When they broke down how the Astros cheated or how they were communicating, I was kind of impressed, to be honest. I was like, wow, that's insane how they did that. Pretty crazy. But all right, so wow, that's nice.
It's got a lot going on with the nose. Like it pulls my nose in like 2 different directions. I'm like,
it does.
It's like a little bit of milk chocolate, but then it goes to like these, like a chocolate caramel. Oh, I got it. Green apple covered in caramel with like a little bit of chocolate shavings on the top.
Oh man, Dara, you're speaking my language.
It's like I want to take a bite out of it.
I'm actually getting toasted coconut on this. Are you getting that at all?
Yes. You can go ahead and add that to the top of the caramelized apple.
So caramel apple with chocolate shavings, toasted coconut. That's what we got? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, that is really nice. I think I'm getting a little bit of that cream soda vibe on this too. There's a really heavy vanilla note.
100%. It actually even smells like it has a little bit of proof to it. Like my nose hairs are kind of tingling.
Yeah, I feel like this does have some proof. I can definitely smell it on the nose. And I'm getting, man, there's a
fruit.
I'm also getting marshmallow on this a little bit.
I got a little bit of pineapple. Maybe it could be stuck in my nose from the last one, but
isn't that funny how that happens? All
it's probably the apple. Like I think there's a green apple in there. Like
can you when you're tasting whiskeys, can you differentiate apple and apple peel sometimes?
Yes.
Okay.
This one is more of the actual apple, not the peel. Like it's more of the inner part of the apple. Like the juiciness that you like just.
Yeah. So juicy was funny because I was going to say like juicy fruit gum. I get in here a little bit too.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a really complex nose, I will say. Let's see if it lives up to the hype in the palate. Here we go.
Here we go. Whoa.
Oh, holy shit, I didn't expect that.
It tastes like a bourbon. Like if you just instantly took a sip.
I would agree. It's very bourbon-y, or American whiskey forward, I would say.
Yes, light whiskey in there for sure.
You're always saying some light whiskey in there. Yeah,
with that vanilla juicy,
it's
like
really
cream soda
sweet.
Vanilla.
Like a candy corn.
Yes.
Man, Dara calling out the light whiskey. That's a good call.
100% light whiskey in there. Like that's what's holding it together. There's proof in there, and it's definitely held together with that light whiskey.
Well, they say that like light whiskey in blends, are kind of used as a bridge to other whiskeys in between. So you have like a bourbon or rye, you kind of have the light whiskey kind of in between to kind of help bridge those two together to bring. I think it does work in a lot of cases, especially like if you're talking about like Old Carter or even stuff that Penelope does. But Penelope uses a lot younger whiskey, which some people like, some people don't like. Depends. How is that Penelope Tokai finish?
It's good. Now oh my gosh, I've had so much lately. Like go back to it. What did I say it was? It was good. It's definitely like it's sweeter. I would have to have another pour of it. Like I haven't had a pour of it in a while. Okay, when you said juicy fruit, like now that I'm sitting here, when I get that, like it's juicy fruit, light whiskey, like super vanilla, like very, very cream soda-esque.
Yeah.
Has more proof than most of these that we've had for sure.
Let's see here.
Could there be any rum rum could be in here?
I think totally with that pineapple vibe that we're picking up, I think there could be a rummy characteristic to it. Maybe because the more I sip this, I'm getting more maple syrup, which gives me a rum vibe.
That's kind of what I was just feeling too. I'm almost wondering if it's more of like a hold on, what is that 2x4 rum, or what is it?
Foursquare?
Yes.
Like 2x2, 4x8, you know, that lovely rum.
I think I'm thinking of the 4-gate that's made with the Foursquare and the blended with the Foursquare, but kind of gives me that kind of a vibe.
Man, that is nice.
It's very good.
That's really good. Man, this is going to be tough, right? This is hard.
Yes.
Because they're all, like I said, they're all really different. I want to say a big hello to Stuff and Whiskey. What's going on to Josh and Aaron? Hope you guys are doing good.
Their fundraiser was so much fun. I just want to know how bad Josh's hangover was after that. Like he's like, I'm not drunk.
Yeah, I'm not drunk. I'm fine. All right, let's go to this last one here, which is G.
These have been so freaking. This is so fun. Thank you.
I know they're all really different and interesting, right? Yeah. WJK says Josh's hangover was bad.
Oh, that's how I felt after the Marshall Fire fundraiser. Mine was bad too.
Yeah, so at the finals of Blendageddon, of the American Whiskey Blend, we do a huge fundraiser for St. Jude Children's Hospital, and that will have we're gonna have Fred Minnick on again, and also I think Matt ADHD is gonna come on again. So last year we raised a little over $20,000, so we're hoping to get a lot more this year. So we'll see how it goes.
Oh, that's amazing. I love what St. Jude does. We do a lot of, like in my job, we do a lot of work with St. Jude, and it's just amazing. Like kids, special place in my heart.
I know,
and
right?
Kids,
it's like you have to, you know, like me too. I just felt like that's like a perfect thing to raise money for, and we already have a really good amount of bottles coming in and things that we're going to be raffling off, or I should say bidding for the St. Jude fundraiser and the finals of Blendageddon. It's going to be a really special night. That'll probably won't happen until like December time. So be right around Christmas time, which will be a great time of year.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. There's Matt says cannot wait. Yeah, Matt, we have a lot of blends to go through, dude. It's gonna be a tough competition this year, but big prizes in that category this year. So, all right, last one here. Oh wow. I'm getting more of the light whiskey vibes on here too. What do you think?
I agree, and I was just thinking that I'm like, am I getting like light whiskey? Like I'm getting similar vibes off of the last two.
But this is like light whiskey and cinnamon. Get a lot of cinnamon on this.
Light whiskey, cinnamon. Like there's a fruit hidden in there, but I don't want to say what fruit it is yet because I need to say.
That has some serious just heft to it too. What's
that?
Like
an orange peel, just like a little bit.
Oh yeah, I could definitely see a lot of
chocolate. Whoa.
Chocolate covered orange peels. It's a thing.
It is. My mom loves those damn freaking orange sticks. You can get them at Walmart. Well, where we grew up, you can get them at Walmart. And they're like chocolate covered orange sticks. They're mostly like just milk chocolate on the outside, but then the inside is like a orange gelatin.
Oh really? Okay.
This on the web. Oh.
Let's see. Yeah, Jeff. Anyone can donate bottles to the fundraiser if you'd like. So if any of you guys watching have an idea or a bottle you'd like to donate for the fundraiser, let me know. We'll get those all into the all those bottles sourced into the list for all the bottles we're going to be raffling off for the fundraiser. So Oh,
Definitely
man.
chocolate, like a light whiskey with chocolate vanilla.
Yeah, it's very chocolatey, but I actually not so much getting like milk. I'm getting more of a white chocolate. It's very sweet to me.
Yes, with a lot of vanilla.
Yeah, there's a ton of vanilla on this. Really sweet. I mean, this is nice. I mean, all of these are like just complete. It's like all the flavors like you look for in a whiskey, but it seems like all of these are all amped up to like 12.
Super defined.
Yeah.
Which is hard to do because I've tried to practice blending and I want to do it more, but mine don't smell this good.
Ooh, the palate though. I don't know. There's something funky on the palate there.
Whoa.
Yeah. Did you get that?
It just like was like. Hold on. It's like a little sweet up front. And there's like a lot of like
It goes.
It died.
Not that it dies, but it gets almost like a sappy green note to it all of a sudden. It just like that's really weird.
It's not it doesn't taste bad. I will say that. It does not taste bad. It just definitely surprised me because on the nose.
Yeah, like you think it's gonna come in really sweet, but for me it gets really herbal all of a sudden. It gets like savory. Yeah, savory, herbal.
It reminds me actually. So the orange note that I got off the nose, I actually get on the palate. It has a lot of warmth on the very back of my throat. Like it definitely has more proof to it.
This has, yeah, this is like an intense proof. Like this has to be, like I'm thinking this is in the 130s somewhere.
Almost tastes like it has like some redbreast cash strength in it. But there's that orange tea, that orange spiced. Do you know? Have you ever had like it's called? Hold on, what is that called? Constant Comet tea. Like it's like a orange-ish tea that has like spice in it. It kind of has some of those flavors to it, which makes me think like there's like a little bit of an Irish vibe going on with it, but then it's like not. Like almost like I don't know.
This has a ton of proof. And I think the proof is like overtaking the whole experience.
Yes. Like almost like there's like a little, if there was like light whiskey in it, but it's too much light whiskey.
Yeah, there's like, I mean, I'm feeling this like the entire way. I mean, it's not like a good like feeling either. I'm not sure what blend this is, but I don't remember like tasting this the first time I tasted it. Yeah, that's intense. That's an intense blend.
I'm actually glad this was the last one because that would have made everything else taste way like it's like warm. It makes my ears ring. Like my cheeks are getting red. I love proof. Like I am a proof hound to the core.
Yeah, it's making her ears ring. See what you did, whoever's blend that is? Jesus. What are you thinking?
I won't say that I've got ear problems, but I got ear problems.
All right. So we tasted through all of them. We went through their notes. Let's just, this is what we're going to do. This is how I'm going to kind of work this, Dara. So are there any in this lineup that from what you've tasted that you would consider your favorites? Like if you could pick 3 of these, if you could break it down to 3, cut the choices in half, where would you go? Oh shit.
I didn't spill it. But I feel like the first 3 that we had, like if I go back, I mean, we got root beer, raisins, and cream soda. But also like.
All right, so for me, the 4th one, I think is a miss compared to all these others, for sure. And this last one is just way too.
Yep.
It's just too proofy. There's just
100% agree.
Yeah, There's just
The
not.
blend just wasn't. I agree with you. Now this.
So these here are kind of like my top 4, I would say.
I agree with you. I feel the same way. That's exactly where I'm at with mine too.
All right, so we agree. So now we have to get these 4 down to at least the top 2.
Okay.
So
I feel like raisins. Like I feel like the raisins one, glass number 2. I feel like I could just put that on and not even like go back.
Yeah,
to
I
it.
don't even have to think about that one. Number 2 is ridiculous. So
Yeah, that's like.
You want to move 2? You want to move number 2 on to the top 2?
It's a ridiculous. Yeah, I am good with that, but it's so ridiculous and it's so sweet, which blows my mind. If anybody tasted that and then they were like, "Whoa, Dara actually picked that," nobody would believe it because it's so freaking sweet, like so sweet. Nobody would believe I picked it.
But it has a little nice spicy finish to it, which I think was what kind of saves it. Because if it was just sweet, I don't know if I would go for it.
Right.
But it's got enough heft to it. All right, so we're gonna put this second one through here. That one's raisins for life. Okay. So now the first one, the third one, and then the 4th one here.
So we have to come up with 1 or 2.
One of these to move to the top 2.
And then we have to pick a winner.
Then we got to pick a winner. Oh my gosh. I mean,
I really like the spice on the third one, the F. Like it just reminds me of like I think that's the rum, like the rum feeling I'm getting.
I gotta say though, this ginger bubblegummy one is delicious.
Is that E?
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. When I revisit D, I'm not like I feel like I can set that one away. What do you think?
Yeah, I think D is very I wanted more out of it. It's just very root beer. It's malty, but I don't think it has the complexity that the other ones have.
Right.
All right, so you wanna eliminate D?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
I think I'm kind of with you there. All right.
I like maltiness, but I think that one like.
All right, so we're down to E and F here.
Whew. E reminds me of some blends that I've had, like some group picks that like you guys have done, Mash and Journey's done. It reminds me of like some bourbon junkie picks. It's playing with my nose, like a little bit of, like there's like maybe like a little wilderness trail kind of vibe, but not.
Yeah, I'm getting all these sweets, the rum vibes, all that. It's really it's spicy too. It's not just sweet. Got a little bit of everything going on. And then let's see the last one here, which is F that we have. I don't know. I might have to. I don't think that one stands up to E.
I agree with you. I was just thinking that. Like, I just took a sip of it, thinking the same thing.
All right.
Oh.
So,
yeah.
Well,
E is good.
Yeah, E's really good. So F, let's say third place.
Third place.
But E, it's going to be C and E here for the top prize.
I think that's really tough because it's like we have two different things here,
I know they're completely different, but they're equally good. But so when we get into this issue, it really comes down to it's what's delicious, but also what's delicious and what do you think is the most unique, like as far as anything you've never tasted before. That would be kind of the deal breaker. That's how you have to think of these Franken-blends.
I don't think I've ever tasted a raisin before, but also.
I mean, I've had raisin and sherry scotches before, but not to this level. This is like insane.
The thing that I think about when I think about Glass E, though, is that it has, like, C, you know you're drinking a raisin, right? You have the raisin, and it's super intense, and it's in your face, and you're like, bam, that tastes like raisin, it tastes like Fig Newton. But then E, like, has all these complexities to it. And I wouldn't call C one-dimensional either, but I also feel like if we're going more multi-dimensional, I would say E. I don't know.
Yeah, it's, you know, you're right. I mean, man, God, that is so fucking sweet. When you drink E and then you go to C,
it's like,
you realize how cloyingly sweet C is. It is ridiculously sweet. It's like drinking like pure honey and raisin extract.
Which is why I'm kind of leaning, my gut right now is leaning toward E, just because it's that cream soda, the bigger sugar, the...
And you know what E has that I really like? I mean, you know, C has a finish, but it really does get masked by that cloying sweetness, where I think E has probably the best balance out of everything. I don't know, but
I'm getting a lot of rum vibes out of E the more I drink it.
Me too. There's a lot of rum vibes in E, I think. But we'll find out with the blends here, because I do have the sealed envelope with the blend components in it. So we'll see. Okay.
Now I'm like, do I go back to the other?
You can't even like blind them, because it's just they're so different. But yeah, I mean, I agree with you, Dara. I think that E is a little bit more of a complex blend than what C is. I think C has so much sweetness, but it's just raisin. It is raisin and more raisin and more raisin.
It's totally like a port, like sweet, thick, syrupy, maple syrupy dessert.
Which is good, but it's just too sweet. I really like the spice and the balance of E. What do you think? You want to call E the winner here?
I think I do, just because I feel like if we're going with like Franken-blend here, blend, multi-dimensional, you can taste the layers. I like the layers.
You like the layers like an onion, like an ogre. Okay.
Oh yes. Or Dara. Like Dara's and ogres and Shrek are the same category.
I don't know, Dara. I don't know if people would. I don't know if people would go as far as to call you an ogre, but I see what you're saying. All right. So it looks like we have a Blendageddon winner, folks, and it looks like it is Glass E. Holy shit!
That is so good. I just want to like.
E is really good. It's really good.
Now I'm like trying to rank them. I'm like in my head, do I rank these?
The secret ingredient is a splash of Fireball. Yes.
Nope.
Fiona was an ogre. Congratulations to Glass E. We're about to find out what these are. So
I ranked them too. All of them.
All right, so what's your ranking?
So my ranking I moved one back after this. So I went E, F, C, B, A, D. I was gonna say like bad was my like final line, but I couldn't come up with a good line to begin with.
Wait a second. So E was your first place. What was your second place?
F.
Over the Raisin Bomb?
I changed it because it was just a little too sweet to me, and I want a little more like.
Okay.
I flip-flopped at the last second.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's not really like a place. We're just gonna find out, whose blend is where, and then we'll crown our champion. We'll crown our champion right here before we're leading up to Women of Whiskeys. So under Max Scherzer, the loser of my favorite baseball team, I have the results right here, guys. we're about to find out who won the Franken-blend competition and what the prizes are for that winner. Real quick, I do want to thank Dara for helping out with this. Everyone give Dara a big round of applause for helping out with choosing this winner. So here we go. Here we go, guys. So let's go with the ones that didn't make it first and see if we can kind of look at their blends here. Here we go. This one here that did not make it, that was we were impressed with this blend. This was letter B. This one belonged to Mr. Adam Dorman with Redemption. Adam Dorman, Redemption. Dude, your blend hung in there. But I think there was just some more unique stuff. Let's go to his blend and see what we got here. Here it is. This is Redemption. Let's see what's in his blend. So we wrote raisin, salt, pepper. We thought it was a little bit malty. Go back to B, Dara. What do you think is in that blend?
In glass D.
No, glass B.
Oh, B.
Mm-hmm. I said Irish whiskey, and there is Irish whiskey in there.
Oh, wait, hold on. Mine are all jacked up here.
Oh, wow. This blend is interesting. All right.
Yeah.
So in glass B, this drank a lot hotter than what this proof is. If you had to guess the proof of glass B, what do you think it is?
$126.
It's 115.32 proof.
It drinks a lot hotter.
It does. It drinks a lot hotter. It's 1 part Foursquare 2009 rum, 120 proof 12-year ex-bourbon barrels. It's 1 part Jean-Luc Pasquier cognac, 108 proof. It's 2 parts. I think you actually called this, Dara. You said you tasted redbreast in it. There is redbreast Irish whiskey in this. Kentucky. It's the Kentucky Oak Edition, 101 proof. It's also 3 parts Barrel Seagrass and 4 parts Eliza Craig Barrel Proof C921.
Holy shit!
That's a hell of a blend right there. Shit.
It held up together, which is crazy. Like the proof held in together.
Yeah, you would think that one of those would overtake, the other one, but it's actually really nice. So Adam Dorman, congrats. That's really a great blend. All right. Next one eliminated is letter A. Letter A was the one we called out as just a pure malt bomb. Super malty, all that stuff. And that belongs to William Davilar, A Gentleman's Bet. Yep, William Davilar. A Gentleman's Bet goes to letter A. Let's find out what was in his blend.
I'm curious. I gotta know.
Yeah, he did write it out. That was a malty sumbitch, William Davilar.
That's when we said like Irish or Scotch or like sweet.
Yeah, we were like Irish, Scotch. It had to be some component of that. Let's see what's in his blend. Let's see if we were right. Stranahan's Private Select American Single Malt. Blue Spot 7-year. There you go. And then, oh shit, he included a Kayo first edition ruby port cask finished Japanese whiskey. So,
damn.
100% malted barley whiskey from Japan, unchill filtered. 3 years in Japanese Mizunori oak barrels, 3-month ocean maturation. Wow. So interesting enough.
Called the Blue Spot.
Yeah. Scott and I, we just picked a Kayo single barrel for the patrons yesterday. So we actually have one of these Kayo single barrels coming out to the patrons, which is it's our first Japanese whiskey, and we can't wait to bring it out. But that is a malty-licious blend, Mr. William Davilar.
Did he say it was sherry finished?
Port finish. Port finish.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. So that's the one we were getting like chocolate. We were getting coffee. We were getting what did we write? What did I write there?
I wrote like Irish, Blue Spot, Redbreast PX, Sherry Finish. Like that's what I wrote in my notes.
Yeah, you literally wrote Blue Spot, and that's what was in the blend.
Yeah.
Fucking Dara. Nailed it. All right. So, A is out. But a great blend. Next one, we're going to go to... This was the multi super mega bomb.
Super multi.
Which was letter D. And that belonged to Wise Guy Whiskey Guy. Wise Guy, I think this was the first one that was in the mix, right? Yep. Let me go back to random dot. Yeah, number 1 was D, was the one we tasted, and that one. This is the one where was like this was chocolate coffee absolute malt bomb. Yep.
Super malty.
Super malty. Let's see what was in his blend.
So like I'm standing at a field when I smell his.
Yeah, so for that one, I wrote down ASW. I thought there was some ASW or an American single malt in that mix. So let's see if I was right.
I haven't had a lot of ASW, but Tommy D came in hot with the ASW.
Let's see what's in here. Oh my God. So Garrison Brothers, Balmorea, Texas whiskey, which now I could see after reading that was 50% of the blend.
That's like $300 bottle.
Then you have Traverse City Barrel Proof Wheat Whiskey, 30% of the blend. And then the Russell's Reserve. Holy shit, dude. You blended Russell's Reserve 13 year in here? That was 20% of the blend. So it was a 50-30-20 ratio. Estimated proof around 114. Holy shit. I mean, yeah, the Texas whiskey vibes, I think, is really what came through. I mean, we were saying malty, but there was no maltiness. It was really just, I think, the Texas whiskey vibe.
Texas whiskey.
Yeah.
Sorry, I made that face. I'm like, Texas whiskey.
Texas whiskey. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Holy shit.
Wow.
What a great challenge, everyone. When whiskey makes you feel a specific way or like you somewhere in, that is when it is the best to transfer you. I totally agree, Nimrax. Totally agree. Wow. That's
that blew my mind. I was expecting that.
These blends are no joke. Holy shit, guys. Okay. So now we're down to our top 3 here. So my third place, which I think we kind of agreed overall, was letter F.
Yep.
And that was the letter F was the 5th one we tried.
It's gotta have rum in it.
Letter F belongs to Dan Trout, Dusty Dan, with Chili Vanilli. Chili Vanilli. So Dan into the it gets 3rd place. So I know Dusty is just happy because he usually gets knocked out in the first round, and he made it all the way through to the finals this year with his Blendageddon blend.
It smells like the ice cream that my grandpa used to, or my grandparents made in the garage. Like, do you know that homemade ice cream or whatever?
Yeah.
Like homemade ice cream, like French vanilla for homemade ice cream. Yeah.
Let's see here. Do I have his? I don't think I have his blend details. Dusty, if you're watching, can you throw your blend details in the chat? Because I didn't have him here. I would like to know what's in that blend.
It's really good. It tastes like it has to have rum in it.
I really do think it's got maple syrup. It's got juicy fruit. It's got all the things. Yeah. Dan makes it to the finals. No, not Dan, out. Where's Dusty Dan? I know he's got to still be watching. Game 1 goes to the Astros. Fucking Astros. Oh, God. Blah. So it looks like Women of Whiskeys is doing a Ardbeg flight. Oh, shit. Okay. That's serious shit. All right. These blends are bananas. Half the stuff I've never seen on the shelf. What's next? A blend of Heaven Hill 17 with Pappy 15 and OFC, says David Goldman. That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody went all out on this shit. My goodness gracious.
He said 1 sec.
All right, Dusty's getting... Okay, 1 sec. We'll revisit his. That brings us to the top 2. The top 2. Letter C was our second place. Second place, this was the letter C was the second
Raisins.
one. Was the second one we tried. This was the raisin, sherry, raisin. It's like Sun-Made came over to your house and just fucking took a dump everywhere all over your house. There's just raisins and shit everywhere. It's raisin, It's chocolate, and it's more raisin, and it's everywhere.
Like a garden of raisins.
You do realize that once we say this, we're going to know who the champion is. Because it's down to 2 people. It's down to Terrence Scott, You Gotta Be Franken Me. And it's down to Slippin' Jimmy from Jimmy McGill. Okay. Terrence Scott, Jimmy McGill's down to you twos. So letter C belongs to Terrence Scott, You Gotta Be Franken Me, which means the champion of Blendageddon Frankenblends for 2022 goes to the one and only Jimmy McGill with Slippin' Jimmy. Congrats, Jimmy McGill. Jimmy. Congrats. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Wait, hold on.
Shit. Jimmy
Jersey
McGill.
Look like this.
Yeah.
Joyzy.
Joyzy. Jimmy McGill, congratulations, man. That's a fucking killer blend.
Damn.
Yeah, so again, I don't think I have Jimmy's blend details. I don't think I had them upstairs. Let me see if he sent them here. Jimmy.
We want to know the blends.
Yeah, we need to know what's in this shit. All right, Jimmy McGill. All right, so here's Dusty Dam's blend. All right, you ready for this one? This was our third place vote. Knob Creek 120 proof store pick. Dancing Goat. He did have corn whiskey in it, Dara. You fucking nailed it. Holy shit. That was letter F. Yeah, that was letter F. That was the one we were saying how sweet it was. Juicy fruit, maple syrup, peerless rye, Thai pick, and then ECB. Oh, they had 100. He had a pirate bottle in there from ECBP. What?
Holy shit!
Damn, Dan Trout.
So good. I love that. Good. That's like my second place.
Dusty Dan throwing in a pirate bottle. I know, no joke, right? Yeah, that might be my second place too. Fucking Dusty Dan coming in with it. Terrence Scott, what the hell's in your blend, Terrence? It is an absolute raisin bomb. Terrence, let us know in the chat what it is. That's crazy. You know, a Dusty from Dan. Terrence, what's in your blend, bud? What's in your give me the components.
Let us know.
Let us know. Inquiring minds want to know. So what do you think, Dara? These were all pretty different, right? Pretty interesting.
They really were. Like, I feel like a few stood out above the rest, and then like others were kind of there, but yeah. That is really good. Like F, like the more I sit here with F, the more I like it. But A.
Oh man, These are all so good. I mean, C is such. I mean, you're right. C, I can't get off of the raisin vibe on C. It's nuts.
Like at points, it felt like too much to me. Like it's there, and
it's like so much raisin, right? It's a lot.
So our winner was E.
What's that?
E was our winner.
Yeah, E is the winner. E is the mega winner, and that goes to Slip and Jimmy. I go back to that one, and I'm like getting like cookie dough vibes on E.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, E is incredible.
Christmas sugar cookies.
Oh, that's such a good call. Jimmy McGill, can I come on StreamYard to explain my blend? Yeah, you know what? I can do that. So nobody click this link, but Jimmy McGill, the champion, there's the StreamYard link. You want to come on, Jimmy? Explain what you did in this blend? Go for it. I'll get you right on here. And then while you're on, I'll explain to you what your prizes are. But holy shit, that is ridiculous.
It really is.
Like
the more I drink it, the more it's.
If I could buy, I would buy the shit out of this if I could.
I would buy F2. And I would buy A just as like a good.
All right.
I don't know. It's a good.
Slippin' Jimmy's coming in. Here he is. What? Are you serious?
Hell yeah! What's up,
you're not Jimmy McGill.
You want to bet on that?
Oh!
Boom, bitches! Woo! Hell yeah! In your face, fuck on that! All the things! Oh yeah! Oh my god!
Are you fucking kidding me?
You're fucking kidding! Are you fucking kidding?
That feels so good to do that with time.
Are you fucking serious?
Oh yeah, 100%.
You're Slippin' Jimmy?
Slippin' Jimmy McGill, my friend. It's all good, man. It's all good, man.
We like the bigger sugar.
Oh my fucking god!
I thought it would be better if I told you the blend this way instead of just typing it.
Oh my fucking god, that's insane.
Jimmy McGill kind of came out of nowhere on your live stream. For a few weeks, I tried to poke my head in and be like, "What's up? It's me, Jimmy McGill."
So this is the best day ever. I'm just saying.
This goes to say Jason will drink absolutely anything from complete strangers.
That's right,
Jimmy McGill.
That's right. That's right. I'm a fucking legend.
I love you.
I drink anything.
So yeah.
ADHD was like, Matt, so this is your blend.
I wanted to enter the Franken-blend this year because I knew I was going to be judging the finals for the regular, and I was like, I want to do the Franken-blend, but I just don't want to be in it. I don't want to be in it. I wanted my blend to speak for itself under an alias. So that's what I did. And
Dude,
if I lost in the first round, I was going to come clean. But
so as you were watching, where you were like, "Oh my god, they're gonna fucking pick my blend. They're gonna fucking pick my blend."
No, I was like, "Oh, that's got to be mine. That's got to be." But then Dara, you had Dara on, and I was like, "Good God, she's going to shit all over it," because Jason loved it last week. Jason was
I fucking loved it. It was so good.
And I was like, "Oh my god!" And then Dara's like, "Oh, Glass E is made out of these components," and she literally named them word for word, and I was like, "Oh."
Wait, what are they?
So it's exactly what you said, but a bit different. Gene Nassif, if you're listening, Gene Nassif, shout out to you.
So we were tasting some we were tasting light whiskey in your blend,
So what I did was I made a poor man's Old Carter American whiskey, which is an Obtainium light whiskey with a charred toasted oak stave in it for about a week. So it's a charred toasted light whiskey, and then I blended it with Nassif Family Reserve rum, and then I blended them together, and then because Jason loves fucking French oak, I put a French oak stave in it for a day and a half, pulled it out, tasted it, called it quits, sent it in, and fucking won this shit.
I thought it was Foursquare.
I'm done.
It's good.
Holy fuck, dude.
Fuck
That's
you.
so good.
It's Frankenstein. It's all Frankensteined up.
This is the ultimate Frankenstein.
Oh.
I mean, we were tasting through this shit.
My heart rate, I have to check it. Oh my God.
Hold on a second.
Can you see that?
Wait, what does mine say?
He was the
20.
third one. Yeah, we were writing bubblegum, vanilla wafers, light whiskey. Holy shit.
My heart was beeping so fast.
Yeah, rum and light whiskey. And he fucking...
Darren literally called it.
I wasn't really getting the French oak vibes, but man, the rum and the corn whiskey really came through on that. That's fucking nuts.
My heart rate's 130. I was so excited. I was like, am I gonna win? I'm gonna win.
I got 72 beats per minute.
The Jimmy McGill alias was fucking brilliant, dude. And it does. It goes to show you I'll fucking drink anything.
When I'm doing sex, my heart rate only gets up to 115. So
Matt is the GOAT.
I need to check mine from last night.
Dude, Matt's a fucking genius. All right, Matt, you want to know what you won?
God, I hope it's $1 million.
So this is what you won. These are the prizes for winning Blendageddon and Franken-blend.
I didn't win anything. It was Jimmy McGill.
You win Bourbon, the book, The Rise and Fall of American Whiskey. You win a 4-pack of Stave and Bean barrel-aged coffee, a 1-year subscription to Bourbon Plus magazine, an Agent Or bottle flight set, an Agent Or spirits flight set. You win a Franken-blend championship T-shirt, and you win a bottle of the Mash and Journey Barrel Craft Spirits private release Oloroso Sherry Cask finish, which is a blend which we just picked a couple weeks ago.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Man, thank you. You know what? I'm the first ever 2-time Blendageddon winner, so everybody can suck on it. Everybody, every single buddy. I'm just saying.
I'm coming for you next year. Now I know how to win.
You got a lot of catching up to do, sweetheart. But you honestly, when you were tasting that, I was like, oh my God, she's a genius. She knows exactly what that is.
She knew exactly what was in that blend. Unbelievable.
When you were tasting it, you honestly you're like, I'm getting a lot of light whiskey vibes. And Jason was like, oh yeah, no shit, I get that too. And you're like, a little bit of rum. Jason's like, oh yeah, rum. That was crazy.
That was crazy. Dara's got a
friggin' palate on her.
Dara's got a fucking palate on her. Jesus.
Heck yeah. All right, I love you guys. Thank you so much. That was a lot of fun.
All right, Jimmy McGill.
I burned so many calories.
You're forever Jimmy McGill now. So, yeah.
You're fucking amazing.
It's all good, man.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking Matt.
Congrats to Matt. You will see Matt again on the finals of Blendageddon when we get into the American whiskey blends.
I did not enter a blend in that, I promise.
Yeah, he did not.
Just
Are you sure?
I didn't. I'm 100% sure. I wouldn't do that. So, there was nothing entered.
Jesus, he is so damn good.
Story of my life. Nothing entered ever.
And when I was tasting it last week, I was tasting your blend. I was just saying, man, it's sweet, it's layered, it's balanced. I think last week I said I got maple syrup. I wasn't sure if there was rum in it or light whiskey but man, was that fucking, it's a delicious blend, dude. I
liked it a lot. And when I tasted it, and I was like, Jason's going to love this. And then I brought it to Carissa and I go, will you just taste it? And she goes, ew. And I'm like, it's perfect.
Now I need a whole bottle of it. Can you just send me a whole bottle?
The funny thing is, I don't know where I put my fake American whiskey bottle. I don't know what I did with it.
So,
I might. I don't.
Oh, wait,
I got a little bit here. I'm gonna show
I
you.
can remake it though.
I'm gonna show you guys this. Look, this is the bottle that he sent.
I sent two. I sent that one and a smaller version.
Yeah, and the smaller version. It's
I drank
just
a lot of it
it's
leading
like
up
the most
before I sent
generic
it.
writing. Jimmy McGill, Slippin' Jimmy. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? That guy can fucking blend. Oh my god.
Nah, that's great.
Fucking believable. This is the best night ever.
I love you, Jason. Thank you so much for just humoring me. All right. I'll see you guys later.
All right,
Dara,
cheers,
you
man.
friggin' killed it tonight. Everybody subscribe to Average Drinker Dara. She's the best.
Yeah, Dara's amazing.
All right. Bye, guys.
Wow. So that happened. Mind blown. Jimmy McGill, a.k.a. World's Top Whiskey Taster, a.k.a. Matt fucking Porter, just won Blendageddon Frankenblends. Holy shit.
With a cream soda sugar cookie bomb.
With a cream soda, sugar cookie, vanilla wafer bomb. Holy crap. Okay. So.
Wow.
That was a turn of events.
That happened.
But Dara, like seriously, you called out a lot of like the components. Kudos to you. Amazing job. This is why I had Dara come on as a judge. Everybody, big round of applause for Dara. Please subscribe to The Average Drinker. You want to get some of her amazing tasting notes. Holy shit. That was a night of whiskey right there. Wow.
Yeah, wow. My notes are like Dan Shook's notes.
Like Dan Shook's notes?
Perfect night.
Yeah, this was, this is nuts. We were writing, what letter was that one? That one ended up being third.
Oh, third.
Yeah. So what were your notes? What were your notes for the third one that we had?
For Matt's cream soda. I said cream soda, light whiskey, rum. I said Foursquare rum, but I didn't know.
Yeah, it was the rum from Nassif Reserve. I was like vanilla wafers. We said bubble gum. Holy shit! Wow, legend. Okay, I see how it goes there. Holy shit! Matt fucking Porter comes in, nails it, wins Blendageddon the Frankenblends. Guys, I feel bad for everyone else in the competition because when Matt Porter enters the ring, you kind of don't have a chance. Wow.
That's crazy.
Okay, well, congrats to everybody. I will say that everybody that made it to the finals will get a Franken-blend t-shirt, which will be revealed to you pretty soon. Almost done with it. And to Matt fucking Porter, man, congratulations. That was quite the turn of events. So, Dara, let everybody know where to find you once again.
Thank you so much for having me on. That was so much fun. And holy shit, like I'm still sitting here like Matt fucking Porter. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. But seriously, to you, Jason, thank you. You're amazing. And I guess if you guys want to find me The Average Drinker. I'm Dara. Just The Average Drinker. That's it.
Yeah, we're basically going to do like a Jimmy McGill like t-shirt. Like Jimmy McGill. Like, yeah.
I'm
Jimmy
in.
McGill,
I want that shirt.
Jimmy McGill, World's Top Blender. Jesus, it's got to happen. I'm gonna have to shift the idea of the shirt for Maddie. So this is amazing. But really, I really appreciate Dara for coming on and kind of lending her amazing palette to the group here, and picking the best blend, which ended up being ADHD Whiskey's blend. This is nuts. Fucking Matt. So next week we kick off the first round of the American blends, round one. coming soon. I think I have. Let me see if I have the. No, I don't have that bracket up here right now. But congratulations to Jimmy McGill, aka Matt Porter, for the blend, and everybody that watched. This was a fucking amazing night. So cheers to Dara. Cheers to you guys for watching. And as I always say, it's not about the whiskey; it's the people you blend it with. That's right. Cheers. See you guys next time right here in the Master Drum next week. Blendageddon kick off American whiskey round number 1. Be there. See you guys next week. Cheers.